I'm going to try to be brief. First, I just want to kudos to Dave, who's doing a fantastic job with the CLA. He's really, he gets consensus and he works his tail off behind the scenes. You know, people don't realize. And he's also become a friend. The town, our town, one of the best things we have going for us is the lake. And one of the many things we have going for us is the lake. So the town is very committed to putting resources behind that. So I thought it'd be good to show you what the town spent on the lake this year. And there's probably other things that are not on this. The town's portion for the benthic mats, this is our portion of what it costs the town for that. Very little maintenance on our harvester because it's a great machine and it's well maintained. Labor for the harvesting, keep in mind there's 2 men that run the harvester. And this year, because of the great control we had with the Priscilla-core of the milfoil, of the milfoil, it takes a lot more time to get a load. So now this lake treatment figure, that includes all the soft costs with the lawyer fees, permitting, and our contribution to the chemical. And then signs, we didn't have as much cost for the signs because it was only like a week that we had to worry about the chemical going into Chittenango Creek. And harvester payments, that's our fixed cost for the harvester. The boat launch, we have an intermunicipal agreement with the village, and that's our portion. Keep in mind there's somebody there from 6:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, so it's a long day, and that's our portion. And also an intermunicipal agreement with the village for police, and that's our contribution, and that's the total figure, 117,000 change. And this just sort of underscores what a great job the Priscilla-core did. It says 5 years, but there's 4 years there. But if we go back another year, or I guess 2 years, the year we didn't treat, it was over 150 loads. So we should be celebrating the fact that we didn't have to use, we didn't get as much with the harvester. That's a good thing. That's all I have. Any questions? Sure.
This is sort of open to off topic, but we're measuring the chloride content of all the streams, and in the past I noticed that the town had used not salt around the lake, but they had used something else. What are we currently using, and what is the plan on that?
The other substance was brine.
Yeah.
And we're currently using both brine and salt for different conditions. So it depends on temperature and how much snow. So we're actually using less salt than we have in the past because of improvements with the equipment. We can target it better than we used to. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I was curious. Thank you.
Brine is still salt water, right?
Excuse me?
Brine is salt water?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Still a brine,
So it's, yeah,
so it's just different.
right.
Does it have less runoff? Does it have less runoff, you think? These are hard questions.
I think you use less salt.
You use less volume, which
Um,
means it won't sit like it's
This is,
springing.
Correct.
Brian is going to answer this question.
Yeah, so
So
this is a,
Better
this is not an easy
My name
answer.
is Brian, not Brian.
Yeah, so this isn't an easy answer. My name is Brian Smith. I'm the highway superintendent for the town of Cazenovia, newly appointed, so please be gentle. So the brine solution, that we get, we buy it from the Village of Hamilton. It has several components. Small portion of it is salt. There is calcium chloride in it, up to a 10% saturation. But a lot of it is products designed to help it stick to asphalt surfaces. So no, there is not a lot of runoff, and we apply it at a very, very low application rate because, as you can imagine, you gotta be a little careful putting water on the roads in the winter. But to what Jimmy said earlier, and he touched on it briefly, and it really is significant, that through technology from our snow removal equipment and automated sander controls, we really have refined the amount of salt used on that specific run, because the run around the lake is the only run that we have that gets strictly salt. And the reason for that was because of the tons and tons and tons of sand that we would typically mix with, and like our other 3 runs get, the sediment runoff, as you talked about earlier, how important the sediment is to the quality of the lake as well. So I hope that better answers your questions.
Thanks, Brian. I'm glad you were here. Any other questions? Thank you.